can't do it. He's like, I keep going for like reads and stuff, and like when I don't go for enough uppies because I don't realize that's how you're supposed to play Game & Watch. You know, that and the Mii's. He also very much dislikes the Mii's.
Dude,
yeah,
Mii Brawler is the most crackhead character ever. That character is so fun.
Character's good.
He's kind of good. And he's just like zoops, dude. Like my favorite thing is like just going for down throw, like killing people with down throw at 200. I laugh my ass off when I did that.
Yeah, ain't no Mii Brawler on screen though this time, my friends. It's looking like we got Glentendo getting farther in this bracket than I personally have ever seen him, securing top 8 here tonight, which I think is really, I'm proud of him. Dude, that's good for him, dude. Especially with a character he hasn't been playing for. Actually, he's been playing Cloudford long enough.
I wonder if maybe handed the controller to show you James.
No, he definitely did not do that. They're far away from each other.
This is the thing, is like Glenn's pretty good, man. Like Glenn is pretty good at this game. Like at the very least is grinding a ton, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he's been entering pretty consistent, so I want to say it was just a matter of time, but I think this is definitely the first top 8 appearance for Glenn out of DNA.
Dude, I say it every time he's on a stream. People be like, Glenn's ass, memes, No, like when you actually get down to him, the player, what he understands about it, he's he's honestly a really good player. A lot of players actually who are much better than he is will sometimes talk to him philosophically about the game, where they go for advice. And I know me personally, when it comes to Glentendo, I always very much disagree with his takes at first, but then like whatever, like a month, 2 months later, I'm always like, shit.
He's got good takes,
dude. That's the Glentendo thing. Like, you say something, I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
He's ahead of the curve. He's ahead of the curve a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, neither player ahead of this curve right now, as neither of them have taken a stock lead yet. About a minute and 20 seconds into this game. Limit is on deck though, as he continues the edge guard. Really, dude, I like how Glenn's playing tonight. Actually, did you see that air drift back to the stage? And then he didn't even go. He didn't go low enough to force himself back into his limit, and then he challenges Rool's up B in the one spot that you can't do that. That's Rool 101, baby. You cannot press a button against Rool when he is putting his up B through the stage like that there. You just can't. Fortunately, he was able to take the stock back immediately and, you know, reset the situation, which is really good because now he knows that he can't do that, which is really important for Glenn, you know. Fighting against Rool, not a character that's very commonly played. I mean, commonly played around these parts apparently, but I'm talking about like in general.
Glenn's Cloud in bracket, this is definitely like the most solid I've seen his Cloud play in like a long time. Like, I remember his fighting for Each. His movement wasn't like too clean, but today, like his movement, he's slipping and sliding.
He is slipping and sliding.
MK would be very proud of his slip and slide.
He's slipping and sliding, but now he's stuck at the ledge against Rool, which is a scary place to be if you're Cloud, man. I mean, you know, your up B doesn't snap the ledge unless you space that, unless you space that ish perfectly against a character who's just gonna do this to you and just, you know, like be very, very patient with the blunderbuss. Beautiful down air to the up B. Glentendo missing his tech. Really important to not do that against Rool because there are certain percents where the knockback will be high enough or you can tech, but if you miss it, he can easily combo that into the up air, which Rool's up air, so strong.
And it's even stronger when he has to counter.
Glenn! No, he burned his jump for the blunderbuss, but he's able to make it back with the up B right there, man. He is not, dude, he's messing around off stage too much.
He definitely needs to like just kind of like ledge trap Rool, because like Rool doesn't have the best of mix-ups to get off the ledge. Alright, putting in some good pressure. He's swinging that forward smash, so he needs to watch out for that. It's so late.
He's got to stop.
If I were him, I would like start to try to press more buttons against this belly on the way down, because that belly armor is looking like it's going to break soon.
Yeah.
Like when this Rool's in disadvantage, like, yeah, he's going to nair right through it, but he's not going to be able to do that for too much longer. So if he ever catches him nairing, he's really got to do that. But now we're down to the final stock. Glentendo at 110%. Limit is almost on deck at 0, but the back air
exploded, man, off the side.
Will kill from center stage, man. Rool's aerials, none to be trifled with by any stretch of the imagination. Back air, literally a reverse Mario forward air, and one of this game's more powerful spikes, and an amazing neutral tool for the Crocodile as well. A good retreating one as well at the end of the day.
Yeah, because it's slow, but if you space it right, it's Omega safe on shield, and it's actually like really hard. Even if it whiffs, it's like kind of nuanced to punish it. Oh my gosh, what a great
this is a beautiful tech. But unfortunately, he just didn't tech when it mattered.
Air dodge away was so smart, because that literally like made Bandit's attempt at like dipping him into a really solid like ledge state for Glentendo.
Oh yeah.
A lot of what I've been seeing is that Bandit's been really outkilling him. So I wonder if he can start hitting getting those kills he's been so desperately fishing for.
Dude, I'm liking these bread and butters, man. Going for the one up tilt into the up B instead to regain positioning and get extra damage. Really smart stuff coming out from Glenn right there. So many other Clouds would have just up-tilted, man.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever, you don't get to be the best Cloud in Tri-State. And unless you really know your Cloud bread and butters, obviously. But this is what I don't like. He's jumping from ledge and then he's retreating too much and not even landing on the platform. Dude, K-Rool thrives when you're off the damn level like that. When you're not when you're off the level, that's not where he thrives, but when you're by the ledge. When you're by the ledge, especially, K-Rool loves to take advantage of that. And when your recovery is Clouds, bro, you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Like, Glenn really has got to stop messing around out there too much.
It seems like he is playing neutral a little bit smarter, starting to use that, use the blade beam a lot more, just to like, try to poke out that. Whiffs his side B. He spent so much time on that side, on the limit too.
I like the side B though, because it created decent positioning for him. I mean, Bandit was able to get around it, but I mean, he knew that he was going to have enough time to be able to air dodge out of it there. So, really good on both players for recognizing that situation. And now Glenn looking really solid, taking stage control with that back air. He's got Bandit by the ledge. He's just going to take this opportunity to charge his limit because he knows he can't press a button by the ledge there. And I love that side B stall from Glenn as well right there, because he knew that the down tilt was coming out. And if he jumped right into it, that would have been the deadest Cloud I've ever seen in my life.
Glenn also played so patient. Like, Bandit was like pressing so many buttons, and Glenn was just like, as long as you don't hit me, I'm fine. And like, just Bandit didn't know how to like hit him. He kept throwing out options, expecting Glentendo to get off ledge. Very, very smart stuff. Just like being as passive as he was.
Easy to hype Glenn up when he's playing against a character, not a character. It's easy to hype up Glenn when he's playing against a character specialist, I should say, like Bandit, man. This guy's been doing so well at all these tournaments. Bandit doing really well at the last offline turn. Good neutral air, good falling neutral air to take that stock. Bandit been doing well at actually the last couple of IRL DNAs that happened, and finishing second over players like Chaos at literally one of the last DNAs before we started to quarantine.
Now a third level player, so like that is quite the achievement. Smart stuff, knowing that you can roll behind the last hit. But Glenn also good reactions, knowing like calling onto the roll and doing a roll of his own to reset neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like,
really good general fundies knowledge from both these players right now.
Yeah, as you said, like people love to game out Glenn, but like he's a very intelligent player. It's just like
no, he is.
When he's in spots that he doesn't know the answer to, he really struggles to like find those answers.
Yeah, like I said, like a lot of like players who are like above his level literally do talk to him about like the nuances and like, you know, philosophies and fundamentals of this game. It's really an interesting thing to see. And now you have him out here. Base Glenn, my friend. And now you have the neutral reset again. Bandit trying to push through right now. Glentendo down a game, but he is up in this one, 69.3% on Bandit. He's spending a lot of time with these blade beams right now, but fortunately for Glentendo, Cloud is able to get another blade beam out from that far of a distance to the point where the second one can negate the first.
Yeah, like Bandit's having such a hard time trying to break the zone. Like, yeah, he'll get like a little hit in there every now and again, but that doesn't, none of those really mean that like he has gotten an advantage. It's like, oh no, I've just nickeled and dimed a little bit.
Oh, good roll away. That would have been, if he got hit by that blunderball, it would have put him in such a bad position because he would have got hit by the strong hit and the cannon.
Yeah.
All right, he's still just jumping back down to the ledge, my friend. You got to just jump back, reset neutral or something for find some attempt to. I mean, I love how patient Glenn is playing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's such a scary position to be against K-Rool that he's just I feel like he's like kind of forcing himself to play time there. And thank God for him, he had his limit right there off of that down tilt. That would have been a much harder way around.
Yeah.
Gun. Oh, Town and City actually saving his life. I told you about those ceilings, man.
Yeah, I know the ceiling is huge, but like, from what I've heard from like Toonami and stuff, is that the side blast ones are still very small. Like,
they are. They are.
Just loves killing people with the.
Oh yeah. It's a very polarizing stage for DK because he kills so easily off the side and then lives forever at the top, but that's neither here nor there. It's good for K-Rool as the second heaviest character in this game, but it's not going to matter how heavy you are because you're not living Cloud up smash at that percent, nor are you living back air at that one either. We are down to a dead even game for game number 2. Glentendo on his bracket life right now.
I feel like the major difference with how these two players are playing is that like Bandit's playing playing the ledge positions to hit the ledge roll, whereas I feel like Glentendo's playing it more of just like as long as he keeps his opponent in the corner, he's an advantage.
Yeah, I could honestly agree with that for sure. Like, if as long as he keeps him there, he's definitely in the advantage, and Bandit knows that too from his perspective. Only thing with him is that he's trying more so to create this neutral. He definitely didn't react there in time because I think he didn't realize that he sucked up Glenn into the blunderbuss rather than the cannonball. Because if he realized he sucked up Glenn, he definitely would have threw him back.
And then
definitely would have cost him off stage.
Because Glenn, like, at the very least, has to burn limit. If not, he just dies.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been too bad of a position because Glenn at least had limit, but if he didn't have limit, I would not have been surprised if he just died.
Alright, Glenn just started running off the stage. I'm like,
Yeah, dude, oh my god. Glenn can't do that to my heart, man. He can't intentionally put himself at the ledge against Rool, dude. What are you doing?
What is he thinking?
But now he's stuck. I love the double jump spacing around the cannonball right there, and now stage control is regained yet again, but he gets intercepted by the back air, and no tech comboing into the up air. Bandit doing what Bandit does best, and that is stealing games from the likes of players on the up and up, and that, unfortunately, for tonight, includes Glentendo as well, who will finish this DNA at a very respectable 7th place. King K. Rool out here with Bandit, showing you what he does best. Good stuff.
Like, Glenn really, like, we all know that he's a high-level player. Like, he's so smart with his character. But, like, Glenn put in such phenomenal work, and like he really dictated the pace of the match. Like, for huge stretches of the game during the set.
Honestly, he did, man. He fought his heart out for that. K. Rool, not the most common character in the world. Bandit, more than anything, probably the hardest K. Rool in the region to fight. Like I said, this guy was doing amazing at offline events before we were quarantined for now, and now he is out here continuing his run. Bandit is going to go up against Beast in losers quarterfinals over at the